Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up for a spine-chilling journey through the haunted highways of the unknown. I'm Jack, the seasoned road warrior who has traversed the eerie landscapes of every state in this vast nation. Today, I bring you a tale that will send shivers down your spine, a story that unfolded in the shadows of an enigmatic hotel, echoing with the whispers of the supernatural. Before we dive into this gripping narrative, make sure to hit that like button. It's not just about showing appreciation, it's about summoning the courage to face the unknown. And why should you stick around? Because, my friends, within the walls of the Sterling Inn lies a tale that transcends the ordinary, a tale that will make your heart race and your imagination soar. So, lock your doors, dim the lights, and join me on a road less traveled, a road that leads straight into the heart of the paranormal. This is not just a story, it's an experience, and every detail counts. Let's embark on this journey together, and may you emerge on the other side unscathed, or perhaps forever changed. As the creaking sign of the Sterling Inn loomed against the moonlit sky, I checked into what seemed like an ordinary hotel along my journey. Little did I know, the dimly lit lobby held secrets woven into the very fabric of its aging walls. The receptionist handed me an ancient key with a hesitant smile, and I felt a chill crawling up my spine as I ascended the grand staircase leading to my room on the third floor. Upon entering room 333, an unsettling stillness hung in the air. The flickering light bulb cast eerie shadows that danced on the faded wallpaper. The worn-out furniture whispered tales of the countless guests who had come and gone, leaving their imprints on the room's haunted history. As the night deepened, I heard faint whispers echoing through the narrow halls, each murmur carrying a story of despair, longing, and perhaps something far more malevolent. A sudden drop in temperature signaled an otherworldly presence. Unseen hands seemed to brush against my skin, and the room's atmosphere shifted with an intensity that left no room for doubt. This was no ordinary stop on the road. With a sense of foreboding, I tried to sleep, but the haunted murmurs persisted, growing louder with each passing hour. The hotel's secrets began to unravel, revealing a tale of lost souls trapped within its spectral confines, and I found myself caught in a nightmarish web with no apparent escape. As the clock struck 12, the hotel transformed into a realm where the veil between the living and the dead blurred into an indistinguishable mist. The ghostly whispers intensified, forming a symphony of melancholic voices recounting tales of sorrow and tragedy. Shadows, once fleeting, took on tangible forms, and the room felt crowded with unseen spectators from a bygone era. Each whispered word seemed to carry the weight of unresolved stories, and an oppressive sadness settled into the very fabric of the Sterling Inn. Attempting to escape the spectral disturbance, I ventured into the narrow halls, guided solely by the flickering light of the antique fixtures overhead. The whispers followed me, their ghostly chorus growing louder as I traversed the labyrinthine corridors. The wallpaper, adorned with patterns that had witnessed decades of joy and despair, seemed to ripple with a life of its own. It was as if the hotel itself was a living, breathing entity, replaying the tragedies etched into its foundation. In an attempt to make sense of the paranormal enigma, I stumbled upon the inn's archives. Dusty ledgers, weathered photographs, and forgotten letters chronicled a history steeped in tragedy. Tales of star-crossed lovers, untimely deaths, and the hotel's checkered past unfolded before my eyes. The ghostly whispers took on faces, each voice a specter tethered to the unresolved narratives buried within the Sterling Inn. The stories beckoned to be heard, and as the hotel's secrets unraveled, I realized that my stay was not a mere encounter with the supernatural but an invitation to partake in the anguish of those who lingered in the ghostly tapestry of the Sterling Inn. As night deepened, the veil between past and present seemed to thin, exposing the Sterling Inn's history with eerie clarity. Haunting visions materialized, as if the very fabric of time had folded back upon itself. The room ceased to be a mere space. It transformed into a stage where the tragedies of yesteryears played out in silent anguish. Ghostly figures, their faces etched with sorrow, appeared as ethereal specters frozen in moments of despair. The air carried whispers of clandestine affairs, and the scenes replayed like spectral projections on the canvas of the room. Shadows of lovers, betrayed and broken, danced in a macabre ballet, forever entwined in the tragic narrative woven into the inn's very foundation. The suffocating atmosphere bore witness to untold stories, and the walls seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of forgotten secrets. The room, once a sanctuary, now served as a haunting reflection of the Sterling Inn's past, a chamber of time where the echoes of lost souls sought an audience in the stillness of the night. As the haunting visions persisted, I felt an invisible force pulling me deeper into the abyss of the hotel's history. It was as if the very essence of the Sterling Inn demanded acknowledgement and retribution for the suppressed tales that lingered within its time-worn walls. The spectral figures beckoned, their silent pleas echoing in the corridors of my mind. With each passing moment, I realized that the key to unlocking the mysteries of the Sterling Inn's haunting lay in confronting the shadows that clung to its storied legacy. Overwhelmed by the supernatural onslaught, I decided to flee. The hallway, once a passageway to safety, distorted into a labyrinth of endless doors. Whispers intensified, urging me to stay, while unseen hands tugged at my clothes. Panic set in as the hotel transformed into a maze of shifting realities. I sprinted through the haunted corridors, the echoes of my footsteps drowned out by the ominous laughter that reverberated from the walls. In that heart-pounding moment, the Sterling Inn became a trap. In the room I had occupied revealed itself as a portal to a realm where the living and the dead intertwined. As I burst through the exit, the hotel's facade seemed to sigh in relief, and the night air offered a reprieve from the suffocating grip of the supernatural abyss. The Sterling Inn, with its haunted secrets, faded into the rearview mirror, but the echoes of that harrowing night lingered, forever etched in the annals of my chilling tales from the road.